So hello guys, in this series we are learning about WordPress and all, and previous time we are learning about settings and all. So let's continue it further. So again, if I turn off my PC, then how to open that WordPress website? Again, I'm showing you that so that you will get clear idea about that. So first we need to again start our XAMPP control panel. In there I need to open the server, right? Server Apache server I need to start, and I need to one more thing I need to start, that is called our database, MySQL database. So let's open the XAMPP control panel. So here is my XAMPP control panel. In here we start Apache as I told, and we need to start MySQL. Okay, so if we start both of them, we can minimize it and we can start our start opening our website. So I have the website name called tutorial. So I will open it like localhost slash tutorial. Okay, so here you can see that my website is accessible. Like this is my front end of my website. Now I want to open the dashboard so that I can edit it. So I will right click it, duplicate it, and on the previous side I will add the login URL. The login URL is website name slash WP admin. Okay, website name slash WP admin, like this. Now if I press enter and it bring me to username and password page, login page I can say. So in there I will use my login details like username and password. So once I enter the username and password, it will validate and it will open the dashboard like this, as you can see. Like this is my WordPress dashboard, you can see. And in the previous time we are learning about different settings under our setting tab in the menu item of WordPress. So currently I'm supposed to start from media. So in this media plan, in this media setting, we will study about, like, it is used to set the height width of the image which you are going to use in the website. So by default, what will be the height of the image, what will be the height of the width of the image, and if the image is in thumbnail position, what will be its size, if it is in medium size, large size. So we can change, customize our image size. Okay, so by default it looks pretty fine, no need to change if you don't want anything extra from here. Now coming to the next tab, that is called permalink. Okay, in the permalink it is used to, like, to a particular blog post or category. Okay, it allows setting the default permalink structure. Permalink structure, what is this? Permalink, this is called our link. Okay, this is called our website link. The structure we can change over our permalink setting. Okay, these settings are used to add permalink to your website post or WordPress. Okay, let's say I have a page called service. Okay, so website slash service, right? Let's say I have a page called contact, website name slash contact. So these are the, like, equivalent, like these are the related, or these are the most used permalink structure, and we can do the settings of that. So by default, what I want to suggest you that, see here, if this is my website, so like a post will look like this, a post URL will look like this. In here 2021 7/16, so like date will come upon it. But by default, what I recommend is you need to choose post name. Okay, so that website name slash page name, website name slash post name. So this is the by default, like this is the general setting, or you can make it as general. So every time you need to do this, as this permalink structure is SEO friendly. SEO means search engine optimization, means social in search engine. If you do this kind of permalink structure, it will help you to rank your website in search engine. Now you will ask, what is search engine? Search engine means, if you do this kind of permalink structure, it is easy for you to rank in Quora, rank in Google, rank in Yahoo, rank in YouTube. So I use you to suggest you to use this permalink structure. Now I updated it. Now I need to save it. Okay. Okay, so in here I have got some extra optional item available. Optional, okay. I got some extra optional. You can add your custom structure for main category URL of traffic. If you want to add some custom URL structure, you can do that. Okay. Now, if you want to do that, you can do that. Again, you need to press the button called Save Changes. Okay, now going to the privacy part. Now going to the privacy part. Here you need to check the privacy setting. Every time you create a website, you need to create a privacy policy page. Okay, privacy policy page. In that privacy policy page, you need to mention your privacy policy, the policy related to the privacy of the user, privacy of the visitor. Okay, so here you need to create a page. In that page you need to write some rules, policies related to privacy of the user. Okay, if you don't have, then you need to create it, or if you have, you need to update it. Use this page as a privacy policy. Okay. Okay, so you know, like, what is privacy policy? Privacy policy, every time, like, as a website owner, you need to follow national, international policy of laws. So we need to follow some laws. So you may need to create a display privacy policy to for user. huh So, what is the privacy policy? The new page will include help suggestion for your privacy policy. It is responsible for the resource correctly to provide information uh, to your website or visitor. Okay, so this is the final setting in our setting tab menu of our WordPress. We need to change it. Okay, now the next part is what we can do is that this is our plugin section. Plugin section. Okay, this is our plugin section. So in this plugin section, if I click it, so let me tell you what is a plugin is. Plugin allow us to easily modify, customize, enhance WordPress blogger post. Okay, if you something is not there in the website, you want something new. If something not there in the WordPress, we want something new. If you want to customize a website little bit, then there is, if you don't know the coding, then there is only one option, that you need to install a plugin to extend the functionality of the WordPress website. You need to install the plugin. Okay, right. The WordPress plugin is a software. It is a software that can be uploaded or to expand the functionality of the website. Okay, so these plugin add services feature to WordPress blog, new services these are adding. Okay, so plugin are used to make your work easier. If you don't know coding, then you can install a plugin, and the plugin will do the exact same thing, and it will make our work easier. Okay, so let's go to the plugin page. I am inside the plugin page. Here you can see that two plugins are already installed. Plugin 1 is Akismet anti-spam plugin. Plugin 2 is Hello Dolly plugin. Okay, so both plugins are there. Now if you want to add new or more plugin, you can do it. There is a button called add new button on the left side top corner. Okay, so let me do that. If I need to add new plugin, so here you can see that is a list of some plugins. There are some list of plugins available. There is a right side search bar also available. You can search your particular plugin. You can access featured plugin. You can access popular plugin that generally people use those plugin in WordPress. You can use recommended plugin. Okay, so you can use favorite plugin as well. Okay, now coming to the part that if I want to add a plugin, we are inside add a plugin. We have two options. So these plugin are like this particular, these plugin you see here in the popular tab, recommended tab, these are coming from WordPress directory. Okay, in WordPress, as we know, WordPress is open source. As like that, some plugins are also available for free. So those plugins are there in WordPress plugin directory because they are free. You can download it, install it, activate it without any cost. So these are free, that's why it is there in the WordPress plugin directory. So here you can see that there are plenty of plugins available and all these are freely available. You can install it right now. So because these are available online or WordPress plugin directory. The another option we can do is that there is upload plugin available. Upload plugin, if I click upload plugin, so you can upload third party plugin directly from your PC. Okay, let's say you have downloaded a plugin somewhere else and you want that plugin to upload it here. Choose the file and press the install now button, the plugin will install. But as we do in our, like in our mobile phone, there is like Play Store available, okay, Apple Store available. So there we find the general genuine applications, right? So I recommend that again, that don't upload any third party plugin directly through here. Okay, don't install upload any third party plugin through upload feature. Only the plugin those are available in WordPress directory are most probably they are genuine. Okay, and you will find like different kinds of plugin. There are no shortage of plugins that you need to install it, right? So there are, like, if I want to search like form, for form I want to make a form inside my website, I have searched it. And after I search, you can see that there are plenty of plugins available to create a form. So very simple, no need to upload a third party plugin from anywhere else. You can find those kind of plugin directly from WordPress directory. You need to search the particular term and you will get the result. Okay, so let's say what I need to do is that, let's say I want to install a plugin. Okay, let's say I want to install a plugin. So how I can install a plugin, let me show you. Okay, so let me show you. So first is that, let me clear it all and let's go to the popular tab, that what our most WordPress users are installing. So I will open something over there and I will, like, I will install a plugin. So the best plugin, so the editor plugin, we want some editor plugin so that we can edit our page, blog post, something. So I recommend you to edit the blog. We need a simple plugin called classic editor. Okay, we need a simple plugin called classic editor. You can see that this is the classic editor plugin. So what I need to do after I do, like, I go to install now, I click the install now button. Okay, so the plugin is currently installing. You can see that it is installing. So once it is installed, you can see that there is one more button came. The button name is activate. Now the plugin you have installed it, but you have not activate. Activate means you have the installed plugin will start working. If you do not activate, the plugin will install but it will not start working. So let's make the plugin as active. So I click the active button. Okay, now if I go to plugin, inside plugin, installed plugin section, here you find that previous time there were two plugins available, Akismet and one is Hello Dolly. But right now we have installed one more plugin and that plugin is Classic Editor. You can see that all these three, all these three, from all these three, here you find that activate button is there. That means this plugin is currently installed but not active. Here this plugin is installed but not active, that's why active button is available. But here in case of classic editor, deactivate button is there, that's why it is, you can see that this particular plugin is already active. So once you add any plugins, all the plugin will list over here. Okay, so that the particular WordPress is, again I told, WordPress is open source, plugins are also open source, they are regularly updating. So if you find any updates or any of the plugin, you can update those plugin. So here you can see that for Akismet, for the particular plugin, I have update available, so I can click update now so that the particular plugin will get updated. Okay, so here you can see in the active tab one plugin is activated, in the deactivate tab two plugins are deactivated. We can filter out those, right? Active tab, see if we can filter out those. So if I click the active tab, so I can see that only the activate plugins are listed. If I click the inactive tab, I can see the inactive plugins are available. Okay, so like this is the our complete like activate, inactivate, update, available and all. There is one more option called here. There are one more option that select all option. Select all. Now currently see, currently we are in the inactive state. Currently we are in the inactive state. In the inactive state you can see that two item available, two plugins are available. Those two plugins are not installed, right? So these two plugins I need to install both of them. Okay, so let's imagine that here not like two plugins are available. Let's say we have 20 plugins available, those are installed but not like not activate. So what I we suggest you that if we want that 20 plugins to activate, we want to click this activate button again and again for 20 times, right? So there is a bulk option available, bulk option available. Here you can see bulk action. Okay, so let's say these two plugins are inactive. I need to activate both of them in single click. So what I need to do is I click it. So every plugins has selected. Now we have different option available. Do you want every plugin to activate? Do you want every plugin to update? Do you want every plugin to delete, auto enable, disable auto updates? We can bulk do the task. Okay, so I have clicked the activate, so both of the plugin will activate. So if I press the apply, then you can see that both the plugins are activated. Again it is redirected to something, to the plugin page. Let's go to installed plugin section and you can see that in active tab all three plugins are activated. So bulk, again doing the bulk thing again. So we want, repeat, we don't want Akismet, we don't want hello dolly for now. I want to deactivate all this. Okay, I want to keep only classic editor. So classic editor I deactivated and rest to Akismet and hello dolly I have activated, selected. I can see now I can use like deactivate both the plugins and apply. Now you can filter out that in active tab, classic editor is activated, and deactive tab, inactive tab, you can see that two inactive plugins are available. Okay, two inactive plugins are available. Right, so here it concludes the plugin part. Here it concludes the plugin part. One more option in the plugin section, you can see add new. Add new is same as here, same as here, so no more extra thing over there. Now one more option is called our plugin editor. So if I click the plugin editor, here it says that you appear to making direct edit to the plugin. So here it is saying that you want some direct changes to plugin. If you do that, maybe the website, maybe website crash, maybe something will not work. So do you want to take that risk? If you want to take that risk, yes I understand, or go back. Okay, if you don't want to take the risk, so yes I understand. If you click yes I understand, it will take you to the plugin editor page. You can, it will take you to the plugin editor page. Now as we know that we have three plugins available, so three plugins are listed over here. Three plugins are listed over here. So in that three plugin, whatever plugin you want to edit, whatever plugins code you want to edit, that plugin I can select. So I, let's say I want to edit something in classic editor, I select it and I press the select button. So here all the files of the classic editor plugin will list over here. Let's say Akismet, select. So all the files of Akismet get selected over here. Let's say classic editor, select. Okay, so in this you have the option. So in here, this is called the documentation part. This is called the documentation part. Okay, in this documentation part you can see the version and all detail of the particular plugin. Readme available, JavaScript available, readme text available. Here is again, it is the documentation part. What are the fixes, updates and related to that. If you want to do any kind of changes, if you are little bit technical, you can do the changes over here. These are the JavaScript file inside the particular JavaScript JS folder. These are the PHP file. If I click over the PHP file, you can, if you want to do some changes, you can do it. But by default, if you are fresher, if you don't need anything over there, I recommend not to edit any plugin. It will break your website. Okay, if you're advanced technical, you can do it, but you should not do any changes over the plugin section. Okay, as I am training you, as I am teaching you, my responsibility is tell you everything, teach you everything. Okay, that's why I am including this thing in my plugin section. Okay, but I recommend not to change anything. Everything you want, we can do changes. We there, every plugin have settings available, so we can change the setting, we can customize the plugin as per our requirement without any coding changes. Okay, so this is all about our plugin page. We'll continue it further.